Hello everyone and welcome for this new video on OpenTelemac. Today I'm going to show you how to install and use the new Docker container Simvia made of OpenTelemac and how to run an example and visualize the results. The Docker image we're going to use today can be found on Docker Hub using the link in the description. First, you need to log in your WSL machine. Once you're in it, you just have to type docker pool simvia / OpenTelemac 2.v8p5r1. As you can see, it will initiate a download. Once you are done pulling the image, it should get visible if you type Docker images. You can see it here. Now, I'm going to show you how to create an alias in your bash rc in order to get inside the container. Use your favorite text editor and open your bash rc. For me, I'm going to use VS Code. Make sure you are in the home directory to open your bash rc. Once you're in it, go in the bottom and you're going to create a new alias. Type alias OpenTelemac and the following. Do not forget at the end of your alias to put a colon, then the name of the version of the image you're using. In our case, it's v8p5r1. You can then save your bash rc, close it, and then in your terminal, you can source your bash rc. The alias should now be understood by your terminal. So now, if you're just typing OpenTelemac, you should be able to get inside the container. Now, I am going to show you how to run one of the many examples of the codes. Let us first create a new directory for running the example. Now, it's important to note that all of the structure of the Mascaret codes can be found in the /opt folder. You can see there OpenTelemac. And here it is, you have all of the usual folders of the Mascaret suites: builds, configs, documentation, examples, and so on. Please note that you don't have to configure any path. Everything is already set up inside the Docker container, which means if you just do telemac2d.py, this command is already understood. Now, in order to run an examples, we are going to extract the case we are interested in the /opt folder to our local directory. Indeed, we don't have the rights to directly edit these examples in the /opt folder. We need to copy it. To do so, we are going to use the following command: cp for copy-paste, -r in order to create a directory, then the path to the example you're interested in. In my case, let's pick /opt /OpenTelemac /examples and then telemac3d Cooper. You should add a point in order to specify that you want to copy this in the current folder you are in. So in my case, in the Telemac folder. Now, you should be able to go into the folder you have copied. Here you have all of the Telemac3d files you need in order to run the example. So, you just have to do telemac3d, then the t3d.cas file, and Telemac will start to run the simulation. Once Telemac is done running, you should be able to see in the folder you launched the cas file a r3d.slf, which is the name of the result file generated by the example. We are now going to use Salome in order to see it. To exit the Docker container, type Ctrl-D. Then, let's open Salome. Once you're in Salome, go in the Paravis module. In the pipeline browser, right-click, open, and look for the folder you created in which you copied the example: Telemac, Cooper, and then you can open the R3D Cooper.slf. Press apply. You can then visualize the results. Here it is on a solid color, but you can click here to select the data you want to see. For instance, let's look at the water depth. You can see that the water is deeper in the middle of the square. You can find here a button to start and play the animation. Here it is composed of only 2 time iterations. This can be modified in the .cas file of the example. Of course, the water depth is not moving in this simulation. But if you're displaying the velocity profile, you can see with time a nice velocity patterns appearing. Here you don't see it because of the color map, so you need to click on this button to rescale it. This velocity pattern comes from the natural buoyancy effects due to a tracer with a different density than the water you're simulating. You can find references in the documentation of the Telemac 3D file for the Cooper example. And there you have it. We have pulled the Docker container and run an example. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to subscribe and check out our website, and I'll see you for another video.